What you say to me? What you say to me?
Don't touch my pride.
So I wanted to make this video because I realized that there's some people who don't know a lot about black girl hair. Black girl hair can be such a sensitive subject sometimes, and I feel like a lot of people just don't know about black girl hair. And that's fine. It's not a problem if you don't know anything about black girl hair. But some people who don't know what they're talking about say some ignorant things, and it's kind of just like, if you don't know what you're talking about, why are you saying anything at all? It's like, just don't say anything, because then it makes you look stupid. The chart that we use, it's like a hair type chart, and it comes from like 1A to 4D. And 1A is usually like straight hair, just basically straight, nothing serious. 4D is like, there is no, like, the definition is not even there. Like, it's just one big puff. Like, I don't have 4D hair. I have like between 4B or 4C. Like, I have mini baby coils, which make me really excited because when I see them, I'm like, oh, little curly. It's like my hair, it shrinks so much. Like, this is not how big my hair is. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. My hair is like really, really short. Only way it gets like this is if I twist it and then I let it out, and it's like a twist out. Went natural about like 4 years ago, and I cut off all of my hair. I cut it all off. Like, I was so tired of it. I used to relax my hair all the time, and if you don't know what that means, relaxing is when you, well, I usually call it perming, but perming for white people is like actually like perming your hair and it becomes curly. So like perming is like when a white person like has straight hair and then they curl it. For black people, it's when we have our natural hair and we want to straighten it. If you really want to know more about black girl hair or like perming or anything like that, you should definitely watch Good Hair. It's such a good documentary. It's by Chris Rock. He's like the narrator of the whole thing, and it's so hilarious because he's like talking about it, and it's like you see like the chemicals that we put in our hair just so that we can have straight hair, just so we can feel like we're included in the society, which is like ridiculous because I should feel comfortable in my own skin and my own hair. I cut off my hair. People who perm their hair thought I was crazy. They were like, are you really cutting off your hair? You look like a boy. You look like a man. And I'm like, okay, but I'm not a man, so it's alright. Some girls like to wear weaves, some girls like to wear braids, some girls like to wear wigs. Hair business is like out of this world. Black girls spend so much money on their hair. You braid your hair, like my natural hair here, you put a cap over it, not like a baseball cap, like a stocking cap. And you take like a needle, thread, you have your hair, you weave it into the braid. Well, that's why you pat your weave, because if you scratch your hair, you're going to mess up your weave, and you're going to mess with the braid, and you're going to make it worse for yourself when you take it all out. You take a piece of hair, like any hair that you see here, you take it, usually a small strand of it. You have the hair, the extra hair, and you braid it into the strand that you took out. You're not saying the wrong thing, but it does make it awkward when it's like, oh, your hair, it's different, right? Yes, it's different. You know it's different. Let's not play this game because it makes me feel uncomfortable. And then you're trying to play like, oh, I can't tell the difference, but it's like, I know you can. Like, they don't want to say the wrong thing, so it's kind of like, oh, your hair got longer, but you don't have to say it got longer. Just say it's nice. Because like, if you dyed your hair, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, your hair was blonde yesterday, but now it's black.
Don't touch my crown.
Well, some guys might think that you're a man, or maybe they might think that you're gay. I'm like, first of all, just because I have short hair doesn't mean I'm a boy, because lots of girls have short hair. And second of all, lots of girls have short hair and they're not all lesbians. Okay, so I don't know what you're talking about.